Crazy Frog. So we're gonna pick Riven into Gragas because I want to show you guys exactly how this matchup is actually still playable. I need to show you guys something that Sparky sent me. I smell like shit. Anyways, I'm a Riven player, so it makes sense. Do we need tenacity this game? It is probably better, simply also because we're playing against Gragas, so I'll be taking a bit of tenacity. So
every move you made, I was watching you.
if you are serious about improving and climbing to your desired league rank, you're in the right place. This year, I've worked on laying out 2 courses that will help you in all aspects to improve. One is about all the fundamentals for the laning phase, and the other one goes in depth on tempo and the mid to late. I've been Challenger for 7 years and I can guarantee you that this will massively speed up your process and reaching any goal that you have set in mind. Both courses have a preview video where you can see the style of the videos, so check those out before anything. You can also always join my Discord to check out some reviews. Alright, let's get into the video. Riven, at the end of your E animation, you're able to perform a double cast, but there's a bug right now going on that after your W and you S click, you can actually perform a double cast as well. And this results into you being able to double cast without your E after your W animation, which is a very weird thing. But Sparky was testing around and look what he came up with. I didn't even see this iteration yet. I have to practice it myself as well. But it looks kind of insane. So if we look here, like I need to practice this too. Look at this combo. So basically what he does is he Qs once here, I believe. No. Alright, so he Q auto. Wait, what did he do? Auto Q auto. And now he Ws. And insta alt Qs. So watch this one more time. Auto Q auto. And then he instantly alt Q'd, canceling his alt one animation simply at the end of, but he never used E. So I need to practice this because this is very helpful. Imagine if you play against a champion like Jax, or even against a champion like Gragas or like Darius, you basically, usually you'd have to use your E here to get this combo, but here he does Q auto, auto Q auto, and now he Ws into presses S, and now he alt Qs, right? So his second Q came out there, and now he can just alt Q3. So at the end of his W there, he presses S, and it allows him to double cast alt and Q2. Look, das ist einfach crazy. It's Gragas matchup. This is one of the trickiest matchup for Riven. I know a lot of people hate it. Earlier, there was somebody in my chat that say I struggle with the Gragas matchup. I hope you are still here so I can showcase you what to do against Gragas. We have a Kayn jungle, they have a Kha'Zix jungle. Neither are really too aggressive in the early game. The most important thing against Gragor is understanding that the cooldowns in the early game are actually very, very high. So, as I always do in the early game, is I get my ward out right here. I'm here, perfect, okay. Well, I have to just flash. If I don't flash right here, I'm gonna be in trouble. I have to flash here. If I don't flash, you see the minions are spawning right now, right? Let's say that they sandwich me like this, and they chunk me for 80% of my HP, but I actually survive. Then I have to recall, probably still use flash, and I lose EXP and I lose complete lane control. Now I only lost flash and it's okay. We lose flash in level 1, it's okay. We'll still win lane. How do I do this? I'm going to look for priority into the Gragas. Gragas E cooldown is extremely high in the early game, if you guys don't know. If he uses E, and if he lands it, I think it's like 13 seconds. If he doesn't land it, it's like 18 seconds. So if Gragas lands E, his cooldowns does get refunded, but not even by that much. So what I'll be doing is I just get prior to the early game against Gragas. Here's a D-ring start, that's okay. I'm not sure what ability he started, probably E start, that's the most common. So I don't want to Q3 into his face, because he can just E auto attack me there. So I'm just looking for priority. He already lost 1 melee, so that's very good. And I'm just playing with waves. I'm not looking to really trade, unless here, I'm gonna get my level 2. If he walks up here, I'm gonna be level 2, boom, level 2. He still wins the trade. That's okay, though. Okay, so now I verified that his E-start. You see how these minions are very awkward for him to try and last hit. Right now, this is why I do second wave crash. And now Gragas struggles a little bit with last hitting here. He only has 2. He's gonna lose a few more of these as well, I believe. And now I'm gonna hit these minions again, too. Why? From 2 melees here, I will already get my level 3. And then I'll be in a super good position to try and continuously do this. He's only 6 CS. Oh, I lost 2 melees for free, though, like that. It's okay, but here I'm at level 3 first. Kayn is pathing top. Kha'Zix is pathing top as well. So I'm gonna be a little wary of the pathings here. I lose some HP, but I get the wave to crash. He could hold it with his fat body if he wants to. Okay, he lets it crash. It's beautiful. Now we'll bounce back into me, and I'm in a fine position. Now, I do know Kha'Zix is coming into top side, right? So I gotta be a little wary for that. But just because of me permanently pushing, it's put a lot of pressure on the Gragas. And because I have the priority, I permanently get the level up, as you guys can see, right? I'm level 4, whilst this guy is still level 3. And now I'm 21 to 10 CS. I will lose this caster. I've lost 4 CS, right? 4 waves give 25. but it's okay. I know Kha'Zix is here, and we are chilling. Kayn wants to recall and go bot side, that's okay. So I allow this wave to bounce back into me, and then it should be very hard for them to ever gank me, and now I'm in a beautiful, beautiful position. This matchup is still frustrating. I did lose 2 potions for this, I didn't play it too clean. And again, this is mainly because Gragas is so weak in the early game. Okay, he's 28 CS, he full cleared at the top. I just want to waste this guy's time, literally. Because Kayn is already bot side and going to farm minions again. I know, they know that I don't have flash, but the longer I waste this guy times, the longer he pretty much has to, you know, stay here. So this is completely fine. And my Kayn is super far ahead now. You see, Kayn is already bot side. Kha'Zix is still top side, but he's getting nothing for this. So my Kayn is already recalled bot and is ganking bot. And I still am keeping this Kha'Zix top, and he's getting nothing! Go bot, you little piggy! That's how you play around with the junglers. Because you know the jungle tracking like I do. GG, fundamentals. I do want the cannon. He's maxing E, that's why I dealt so much damage. Okay, we're still even in CS. Because, oh, I need to get my level 5. I'll get my level 5 here. You want a tank? Well played. Hey, little piggies! Alrighty, so now we just collect the wave. Kha'Zix is still on 28. Spent 2 minutes on top side. I knew I would get level 5, so they could not be able to dive me. I'll get my level 6 hit on the bounce. We slow push this wave. To allow this wave to walk up a little bit forward, I utilize my 6 to get the crash, and we're in a wonderful position. That's how you play with such a GG. Any GGers? Any GGers in chat? So now what I'll do, because this guy's gonna be very annoying, is I'll literally ult. And I just utilize that to get the wave in. I need this wave in so I can get recall. If I don't use ult, I can't do it. So this is the best way for me to get the wave in regardless. And now the wave gets to crash. Happy wife. Happy life. And now it gets to crash before this wave arrives. He can freeze it, but I don't mind it too much. We're in a good position. I'm gonna recall the second bush because he might try to look to cancel me. He can't really freeze it in this position. He loses too much HP. He is level 6. Please don't ult me. Please don't ult me. Please don't ult me. Please don't ult me. Thank you. Goodbye. And see you next live. There you go. The Gragas matchup. Guaranteed. And in the meantime, my jungler got super far ahead. We are ahead in weak side because of the fundamentals and GG. Wave will bounce back into us, that's why we had to utilize our ult. Do you guys understand why I had to utilize my ult there? If I don't ult, I can never get that wave, right? So that is a rare scenario where it's actually better for me to look to ult just for the wave, because if the wave state stays prolonged like that, I literally cannot play my game. So I just had to use my ult there to push the wave in. It's very rare scenarios where this is actually better, but there it simply was better, right? And now I have my ult in 45 seconds anyways, so it's completely fine. Kha'Zix should be pathing into top again. Also, when you're level 7 with these items as Riven, what you can do is Q the backline mains. Shen mains and Tankenge mains wilding right now. Try to do that as a champion without wave clear. Lol. But anyways, that is the biggest benefits of Riven. Now we're gonna get this plate as well. And I know the Scuttle in Tolred River has just respawned. Now there could be a Kha'Zix here because he went from bot side into top side again, right? So I'm gonna ward over the wall right here. See if he's right there. He's not there. There is the Kha'Zix. Oh, it's like I'm a psychic, chat. Mama! Mama! Oh, he's evolving. Okay, we're chilling. Oh, maybe we're not chilling. No, we're not chilling. Yo, we can track the junglers as well as we want, but hey, the waves bouncing back into us though. So in terms of fundamentals, it's actually not the best, but not the worst. But we did lose flash. It's okay, we lose nothing. We did get the plate. Just a little bit of greenness there. Okay, all good. Let's keep going. We lose bare minimum. So there's this concept in League of Legends. There's 2 timers in which you can die. You can die on your timer, or you can die on enemy's timer. Here I died on my timer. Why? Because I pushed in the wave and then I looked for a proactive play. So even though I die, I don't lose that much because I died on my timer. It would be way worse if I died on the Gragas timer, right? Let's say the Gragas pushed the wave into me or was pushing into me and then I die, it would be a disaster. Because then everything is bad, right? First of all, I lose the wave that is pushing into me, but then he also gets played and the wave would push away from me. But that wasn't. He has no face rush, he has no flash, no ult. So if he does that one more time, I can kill him. Even though this initial trait looks bad, he has no face rush, no flash, no ult right now. So I can definitely look for something proactive here. Gragas matchup done. Done and dusted. Any questions? Any questions on the Gragas matchup? It all boils down to fundamentals. Now we hard push this wave, we get our Hydra, and life is good. I played per side offset. This means we give him level 9. Bomba. We reset. We get this. And now let's scout. 80, 80, 80. Zac Efron with the 300 shutdown. This game is tricky, so I can actually go for almost every mythic in the game. They're gonna have very little armor this game, as in, this is probably gonna be their only armor. Maybe Gragas goes for some armor. I could go for Cleaver, but this is also a game where I could go for Gore Drinker and Hydra. And the reason I can is because they're not going to have that much armor, so I don't necessarily need too much armor penetration. And I really like Gore Drinker Hydra against the amount of burst they have, right? Kha'Zix is a lot of burst. Yone has a lot of burst still. Gragas, it's worth considering Gore Drinker Hydra this game. Alternatively, I could look for the Duskblade and like a Cleaver then, because then I do get some armor penetration and HP that way. But I think I like the Gore Drinker here for the reasons that I just stated before. Okay, all my lanes are kind of losing, so we're gonna have to do it ourselves here. This guy is flesh again. I need to find a way where I can expand my lead without taking risks. As in, I am 30 assists up. 2v1ing is not the easiest. But I do have prior right now, so what I think I want to do is I want to proxy this wave, and then I can maybe roam to mid, or I could look to do something more proactive. Like, yeah, they might look to 2v1 me here, and they are most definitely looking to 2v1 me here, but they're both pathing this way. Goodbye, little noobs! Ah, I lived! Are you kidding me? To miss your lips and miss your mouth. What am I doing with my life? Listen, from here on out, 0 deaths, okay? Watch how I will carry this game. 0-3 mid, 2 and 5 bot. I will 1v9 this game. How? Low deaths. Low deaths, high resources. No more deaths from here on out, okay? Every death I get, I will give this up. But I won't die. I high push this wave. I'm gonna still expand my lead. How? Golem Camperinos. Alright? I don't take any risk. This is one of the biggest benefits you have as Riven, or a lot of other top lane champions too. You farm drone camps very, very fast. Kha'Zix is Herald, so I definitely gotta worry for that too. He could use it here, but he could also use it here, because my turret is kind of low HP. So I'm fine with Gragas pushing me in, because it makes it so I'm not forced to walk off the last hits, and it's also very tricky for them to ever keep away. Okay, Gragas, okay, he's bot, he's doing the thing he bot, so it's okay. I sidestepped it. Movement. We still got some plates to collect. I said I still got some plates to farm collect, so I said to collect. GG. They're fighting here. They use their tempo into bot side, so I know I don't have to be scared of anybody right now, currently, at the moment. So I want to use my things as much as I can right here. I actually still can get this. There we go. And now I have 2 options. Enemy team most likely will play for this. I'm gonna ping that I'm on the way here. Even though enemy team most likely will play for the second dragon, my bot side should go to mid, and I want Katarina to just go top. I don't care too much about the Katarina. I think I'm just gonna go Mythic actually. Let's go Cleaver. Okay, we go Cleaver because I built the Ruby Crystal. Even though I don't think the Cleaver is too good here, the HP will help me out a lot. So, okay, Aphelios is here, which is very nice for me. Because if Aphelios is top, that's probably where Thresh is gonna go as well. Thresh being top, Gragas probably goes bot, or Yone goes bot. I can 1v1 both of them because I'm simply stronger. Okay, Thresh is actually here. That is interesting. So, okay, Kha'Zix is on Dragon, Thresh is here. Gragas is here. And Thresh is walking bot. Time to run. Aphelios mid, alright, Yone is gonna go top. I'm gonna let myself get pushed in here. Okay, I see Thresh here now. I'm not sure where Kha'Zix is at, so I'm playing kind of reserved. I'm assuming Kha'Zix is mid here. And what I do here, even though I just push the waves and it looks like I can not do anything, I could move mid, but I don't think it's too guaranteed. I can just proxy. And by proxying here, I gain massive tempo. Just like in laning phase, right? So now, Gragas is forced to collect this wave, and now I move to mid. So this guy's just dead. And I get an extra cannon wave. Definitely mine. In the meantime, Gragas tried to match this move. Oh. All good. Go away, Yuumi. I don't need you. Go away! Shit, Yone got 2 turrets. Oh, he's dipping. Alright, that's very nice of Yone. He should get that. So the Yone is very strong. Gragas is still mid. Alright, I'll utilize that. So see, I got my player mid. I didn't waste a single second. And I instantly sprinted bot side. So I got bot wave by proxying. I got mid wave by roaming. I got the kill on Thresh. I got the bot tier 1 turret. I got 2 bot lane side waves. And boom, now we're randomly 11 CS per minute. I got a kill and I got a full turret. Mid to late game, Tempro Macro. Let's make the sun more. I tricked his items. I saw 0 HP, 0 armor, level 10, level 12, I believe I was. Q, like you, like you. This guy still has Hex Flash. There's a 5 gold for it here. There we go. We got 2 kills. I'm gonna recall, and I can go bot or go top here. I have 2 options. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna get cleaver, and I'm gonna go for... The reason I go dustplate is because I already have my armor penetration now. Even though this guy is armor here, and this guy is going Zonias, I have cleaver to give me the armor penetration. Now, the reason I open up to bot lane here is because whilst my team is doing this, the side wave is kind of shitty for me. I need to fix it, but I can farm 2 jungle camps whilst I'm walking there. Again, this is one of the biggest benefits that Riven has, because look how fast I am on the map. So, like I said, no more deaths and full focus. Okay, the Scuttle is respawning. There's a Grom still here. There's a Nexo spawning, and there's a mid tier one to maybe play for. Also, after I got to this bot tier 2, I don't ever want to go bot lane again. I can play for the 600 gold here. Boom, that's 600 gold. That will also put me onto my mythic. All right, recalling. I'm not gonna play for this and this. I'm gonna ping top here so Katarina knows. I'm gonna say me top. I claim my side lane. Why? Because I'm a green little bitch. And I recall instantly. I don't utilize my tempo here because I see this wave is pushing towards me. I could stay for the Scuttle and for the Gromp, but it would ruin my tempo here. It's better for me to instantly run towards top because now I also get bigger tempo time. Opportunity to play for this whilst Gragas is collecting bot. Okay, so next dragon is very important, and I do have 3 items. So I believe here I shouldn't prioritize playing for the tier 2 turret. I should prioritize playing with my team simply because putting enemy team on soul point is kind of scary. I think we can 5v5 also because I have 3 items, but my Katarina is a little bit low HP. Okay, Gragas is bot. This guy has flash. There we go. I checked because now he has Hex Flash, right? Look, he's gonna transition to Hex Flash now. That's why I knew he had flash. I'm gonna get here, and we should play for the dragon. Oh. Ignite him. Okay, careful. I still don't have ult. I'm just playing this super slow, right? Ultimately, I don't have ult yet, so I'm gonna play it slow. I get level 15 here. Now I'll be looking for a flank. I'll get my ult back whilst I'm flanking. Oh, we actually already have it. Okay. So then I'll be pushing out bot lane all the way. My next item could be a Death Sense or a Guardian Angel, but here I would argue that the Guardian Angel is better. I'm gonna get my stopwatch with that, and it's just gonna make me really unstoppable. What's up, bros? Okay, awkward. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, I don't really need kills, I just need my farm, and then eventually the windows will come and we win the game, and GG. It's like I said, I stopped dying, and then I'm like randomly carried the game, right? So I told you guys, I won't die anymore. What happens when I don't die? What happens when you get low deaths, guys? You carry games. Low deaths wins games. In the meantime, remember when I left this top wave and went to the dragon? Look at this top wave now. It's passive income. It's like saving the best for later, you know. I made the side wave bounce back into me, and yeah, never died again. Well, look at me now, almost double Gragas' farm. I was at 180 CS when Gragas was at 110 CS when he roamed here. He got 24 extra farm. I got 70 extra farm. A little bit of mechanics going on here too, right? So we are allowed to do that. We got 4 items. That's kind of what I meant. Aphelios no flash, and yeah, the champ is kind of useless, and now we won the game. Thresh no flash. Aphelios no flash. We get the Nash, but remember, low deaths win games. And I said every death I hit, I gotta give the sub, and I'm stingy like that. So hey, we ain't dying. We don't gotta die. Low deaths win games, you know. Low deaths win games. Try a Jax game. I will have an unranked 2 Masters Jax only. So, chat, we're doing champion per champion, if you guys didn't know. Right now, I'm doing educational unranked 2 Masters with Riven only. Afterwards, we'll do Garen or Aatrox. It's gonna be a vote. Chat can vote. And afterwards, we'll choose. We can do Jax, we can do Gwen, we can do, I don't know, Gangplank, Camille. The options are endless. Ultimately, I'm going to do every champion. Slowly but surely, but it's gonna be a very long process. I could get Death Sense right now, but it's actually very bad for me to go recall. You know why? I already have 4 items. My Death Sense, it will make a difference, but not the biggest difference. If I recall right now, right, my team would lose tempo really hard because they're all sieging here with 4 people, right? If I recall, my team has to lose 2 more waves, and when you push with Nasher, you actually only have 6 waves in total anyways. So it's much better for me to just stay on the map right now, because as you guys can see, the Death Sense clearly doesn't really make a big difference. I don't really need the Death Sense, right? And then, yeah. You get the point. You get the gist. Right? So, stay on the map. when your team is using tempo. This is also why it's, for example, very bad to farm jungle camps when you're playing with Nash, because you lose your team tempo. Okay, recognize me. Alright, chat, remember when I was 2-2 this game? Remember when I was 2-2? Did we learn something new this game? Anybody learn something new?